What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the MG Cup Series here on Fox Sports 1. We're at Gateway, getting ready to kick things off with the MG Cup boys. Jeff Gordon is your pole sitter. Tony Stewart to his outside. 16 of Biffle. Right there behind him, the 11 of Hamlin to his outside. And then the 18 of Kyle Busch, the 77 of Sam Hornish Jr. rounds out your top 6. Here we go. Coming to 3 and 4. Y'all know the drill. Highlight style all season long. As we get ready to jump ahead here in Illinois. Base car is in. We are about to begin. The green flag is waving. We're racing here at Gateway. Goodness, not even forgetting the name of the track already. Definitely not what that was. 4 wide, heading through 1 and 2. Cars spanning out all over the racetrack, trying to find grip wherever they can. Look at them now down the back straightaway, trying to take that momentum and make any moves they can. Down way on the inside, drivers trying to shove their way in there, make some passes here. Aggressive racing early on here from Gateway. Let's look at the high side rolling with the momentum. Look at Sterling Marlin in the 4 car. Making another part-time start here this season. Oh, one in the outside wall. Dave Blaney. Blaney's going to keep it rolling. No, that's Scott Riggs in the 36. My apologies. But Jeff Gordon still out in front with Hamlin right there, close behind him. And the battle for the lead tightening up a little bit here as the caution waves. We got a big damage to the 6 and the 42. Montoya and David Reagan have crashed at the back of the field. Let's go back and see what happened. And it looks like they were way more involved. Take a look at it here. Mark Martin runs up behind the 6. Oh, it looks like the 6 checked up, reacting to the 48 bouncing off the wall in front of them, and they start wrecking big time. Oh man, look at Jeremy Mayfield upside down. Wow. A wild crash here from Gateway. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, the 66 got hit hard. The 6 got hit hard. Up and over the 41. The 55 gets landed on. That took out a bunch of cars. Robbie Gordon's in it. The 38 of Ricky Rudd's in it. Man. Robert Yates sold off most of his stuff for that 38 car, but decided to keep it around for a couple more races. That car was destroyed. So he just kept the 28 around, or really renumbered the 38 to the 28, but he sold off that. He had 2 cars, sold off the other one a while ago, and a few years ago, and was trying to get that 2-car operation going. Doesn't look like it's working out in his favor. As that 38 car is destroyed. Here comes the first restart of the day. Jeff Gordon still out in front, but Denny Hamlin was giving them the business there, right on his rear bumper. Here we go for the restart. Green flag back in the air. We're racing once again here at Gateway. Gordon with a good jump. He's got a push from Tony Stewart from behind. Here comes Kyle Busch to his inside. 3 wide for the lead. Or for second, rather. Third, rather. Now for second as Hamlin falls back, but he's going to get a run off the high line. Does he have the run he needs to catch Jeff Gordon? No. Gordon way out in front. Heading down the back straightaway now into turn 3. Hamlin trying to run a lane up, see if he can make anything out of that. Looks like he will get a bit of a run out of turn number 4 there. Is that enough to catch Gordon? He's closing the gap, but he's not quite there yet. As they file off into turn 1 behind him, 3 wide. Not quite as aggressive, not the 4 wide action we saw earlier for a lap straight. These restarts, man, they do get chaotic, as here comes Hamlin to the rear bumper of Jeff Gordon now. Following right in his tire tracks, trying to make that 24 get loose. Get him up out of the groove. Doesn't look like he'll be able to do it this time by. Battle for the lead heating up here at Gateway. Hamlin looking inside. Pump fake on Jeff Gordon there. Maybe defending against the 14 is Stewart as well. Stewart has reeled these guys in. Stewart started on the outside pole there. So the top 3, definitely the fastest cars out here. But Jeff Gordon, not going down without a fight. He's doing a great job playing defense, and you're seeing everybody run these guys down now. As the 17 of Kenseth is into the mix. Here comes Hamlin way down to the inside. Gordon tried to block the bottom. Hamlin went even lower. Gordon's going to pull up high. Hamlin dives off into turn 1. Can't stay inside. Gordon still hangs on to the lead. And now here comes Stewart on the outside. He pinched Hamlin down. Tony Stewart's going to retake second. Side by side off into turn 3. Can Stewart clear him? He dives down to the bottom. Clears Hamlin. Stewart said, hey, I gave you plenty enough time to try and get by that 24 car. I'm going to try my own hand at getting by him now. Here comes the 11 back to the inside, looking to retake second for Tony Stewart. It's not quite going to get there. The top 4 now have broken away from the rest of the field. Kyle Busch looking to make that a 5-car battle. As we jump ahead. Stewart doing everything he can, but now here comes Kenseth. Hamlin back underneath Kenseth though, down the front straightaway and into turn 1. Side by side for P3. Hamlin's going to retake it. Stewart playing defense on Denny Hamlin. Hamlin can't do anything. Here comes Kenseth underneath, looking underneath Hamlin as Hamlin slid up a little bit. Hamlin now has another run off turn number 2. He's looking to the inside once again on Tony Stewart. He's not going to be able to get there. This is what Jeff Gordon wants to see in his rearview mirror. We've caught lap traffic, and that's going to change everything. Hamlin out in front. Gordon falling back to P4. He's going to drop through the field like a rock at this rate, but can he fight back? He's going to have to rely on lap traffic, as you saw the 11 get held up by Jamie McMurray off turn number 2. McMurray is teammates with the 17 of Kenseth. Kenseth could have used a little bit more help there, but McMurray trying to keep it fair and square here. Not hold up the competition. But he's holding up his teammate now, as Kenseth did not pull to the inside. Now they're 3 wide, getting by he and McMurray. Make that 4 wide. Kenseth almost made it 4 wide on his teammate. Bumper to the back of his teammate. Nearly turned him sideways. And now McMurray pulls down out of the way. Here comes Kyle Busch. Side by side for second. Gordon, can he make that high line work? No. Stewart's going to clear him on the inside here off turn number 4. Hamlin running away with it. Oh, and we have is that a caution? Yes, that is a caution. As they caught the lap 00 of, man, that pace car is hauling the mail, my goodness. They caught the 00 of David Rudiman with no hood. What brought out this yellow here? Looks like maybe some debris on the racetrack. Oh, no, it's not. That's a big piece of debris, if you want to call it that. Ryan Newman upside down. Gets hooked into the outside. Oh, okay, we need to go back. Wow. What is the context here? Looks like Newman exiting pit road, maybe? No. Just really low down on the racetrack. Seemingly having some kind of an issue. And turns 1 and 2 was really slow. Was trying to get back up to speed. Defending the bottom against the 77. The 77 dives off into the corner, just misjudges it, gets into the back of that 39. Hard into the wall and up and over goes Ryan Newman, barrel rolling through turns 3 and 4 there. And more hard hits as Carl Edwards gets taken out. This was the battle for 11th. Newman just gets hooked, slams the outside wall. Luckily that's safe for barrier. And look at, oh man, Edwards and Johnson getting taken out in that one. That destroyed the front end of Carl Edwards' car. He's going to be done for today. Jimmy Johnson keeps it rolling. Not too much damage on that 48. Wow. So the field hits pit road under the yellow there. Making their way past the lap traffic as the lap cars go to the back. And now the restart. Green flag back in the air. Jeff Gordon with a good jump on the high side. Can he retake the lead? He clears down into turn 1. Oh man, Kyle Busch a little too high on the racetrack. Almost got the outside wall, had to check up. Speaking of outside wall, Kenseth's in the wall. He's falling back, and around goes the 19 of Mayfield. Jeremy Mayfield, a harmless spin at the back of the field, but the caution's gonna wave. Coming back to the caution flag. Here comes Hamlin, peaking low, can't get there. Jeff Gordon leads us back to the caution. Green flag back in the air once again. Hamlin doesn't get a good jump on the high side. Gordon's been great on the restarts all day, and he does it yet again. Here comes Stewart right on his rear bumper. Dale Jr. is now in the mix. A lot of contact back there. Cars bouncing off each other left and right as they're 3 and 4 wide throughout the field. Heading off into turns 3 and 4, a little bit of contact as you saw Burton get a little sideways there. He keeps it straight after a tap from Kyle Busch entering the corner. Kenseth in the hornet's nest, not having fun whatsoever, getting knocked around, shuffled around. He's all over the place, and he's dropping like a rock through the field. That last time around, Matt Kenseth was P21. He looks to be even further back than that now. Jeff Gordon still out in front. Tony Stewart right there behind them. Can he close the gap? Hamlin got by him there. Now Hamlin heating up the battle for the lead here as he turns up the heat on Jeff Gordon. Five laps to go. Hamlin falls back. Once again, here comes the 14 of Stewart back into the mix. Lap traffic, 26 of Jamie McMurray. Once again, where's McMurray gonna go? I believe he'll probably stay on the bottom. Can Gordon predict that? Yes, he will. To the high side goes Jeff Gordon. Can he get past Jamie McMurray here through 3 and 4? He's gonna have the momentum. He's gonna have the run. Here he comes. Outside of McMurray. Stewart has to go inside. Last second. Lost a lot of momentum. The 88 of Dale Jr. follows through. He's going to dive low. Can't quite get his nose in there. The 11 dives high. Gets past McMurray. Trying to carry that momentum off turn number 2. Can he get the run down the back straightaway? Doesn't look like he will. Two laps to go here from Gateway. The battle for the lead, just as intense as it was at the start of this race, and it's the same two that started 1-2. Gordon and Stewart now looking to finish 1-2. But who's gonna win? Will it be Tony Stewart, who started second, or our post hitter Jeff Gordon? Coming through 3 and 4, we're about to find out. It's the penultimate time through 3 and 4. And before we hit the white flag, 1 lap to go here at Gateway. Stewart didn't get a good run out of the corner. Chooses to go low and block any potential runs from that 88. Diving back down into 1 and 2 yet again. The 24 has caught the 77 of Sam Hornish Jr. Hornish with no rear bumper on that car. Can he stay out of the way? Final time down the backstretch. Gordon dives low. He's going to get by with ease. Sam Hornish Jr. blocks the 14. Jeff Gordon comes off of turn number 4. He is going to win here at Gateway. Here comes the rest of the field. That was a really good race, if I must say so myself. fun battles all around as the rest of the field comes around to take the checkered flag. But that is going to do it. Jeff Gordon, your winner. Hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. Hope to see y'all next time. And until then,